R20 district, the front yard setback is 30 feet, so we need it. The corner yard setback is 20 feet, and we need it. And the side yard setbacks are 10 feet. So it meets those. And I say that, I know you members of the board probably already know that, but there may be someone here who's interested in the petition who may not be aware of those provisions. So I just wanted to point that out to you. For some reason, there's not a similar provision in the R80 district as there is in the R40 that would direct you to use the setbacks in the R20. It was obviously a struggle to do that, to come into the house that's only 16 feet wide.
It's not required to be reviewed by planning. It's a sub-district B. Although, Mr. Chairman, I would question the applicant as to what utilities are going to be entered into the site. This building is to be constructed on a slab to accommodate the requirements of sub-district B. Will there be gas tanks placed outside the building? Where is the well treatment and pressure tank? Is there a heating system to be accommodated somewhere? These are questions that we wouldn't want to see pop up in the reserve yards in light of the fact that relief is being specified as proposed to that plan.
I was also concerned with parking.
The house is going to be heated by oil, and the proposed location of the oil tank is under the stairs. There's a driveway on the plan, Mr. Chairman. I just got to find the right sheet. Where is it? And could you show the chairman with the driveway?
We propose a gravel driveway to this side of the house, essentially a 40-foot driveway.
That's a single car.
Just to the south of the single car width. Enough to park two cars.
The rear of the house or the front?
To the left side of the house.
Where did you say this oil tank was located?
Under the staircase, outside stairs.
I don't see any outside stairs.
There's an outside, under the inside. I'm sorry, inside under the staircase that goes upstairs.
Oh.
I'm sorry. The heating system will be upstairs in the attic. The tank will be underneath the staircase, on the inside staircase. Will be oil heat. I believe the other utilities will be on the ground. Mr. Godfrey, whatever the board is ready, Mr. Chairman, I didn't want to interrupt if there's any other questions. Godfrey, can you state your name and address for the record?
My name is Nathan Godfrey. I'm a real estate appraiser and consultant with offices at 38 Dr. Marcus Cleveland Boulevard in Newport.
Mr. Chairman, do I need to qualify Mr. Godfrey?
He's testified before as a member of the
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Godfrey, are you familiar with the subject property in the surrounding area?
I am.
And could you please describe the subject property and the immediate neighborhood to the board, please?
So this is the north end of town, that one, a low-density residential neighborhood, no commercial uses, no inappropriate uses in the neighborhood. The interior part of the island largely undeveloped and the perimeter built up with single-family residents.
Okay, did you perform an analysis of the proposed plans and visit the site and make findings of fact?
Yes, sir.
And could you please describe what you did in your site visit and your analysis for the board?
Sure. Once I had the application and the plans, I visited the site, I drove the neighborhood, went back to the town hall and reviewed what was available as far as the file. Took that information back to my office and working with your comp plan, your ordinance, your municipal land use policies, compared and contrasted the relief being sought through those documents to form some opinions. Once that was done, I turned to the sources I like to look at for market data and regional market data to develop some opinions as to the nature of this proposal and finalize my opinions.
And Mr. Godfrey, are you familiar with the uses of the properties in the immediate area?
I am
And what are those uses, please?
substantial single-family residential.
And are you familiar with the title to the abutting lots?
I'm not intimately familiar with the extent of reviewed field cards.
And did the applicant in any way create the non-conformance of this lot based on your review of field cards?
I believe this lot was accurately depicted as a historical lot that's been there for quite some time in this configuration. I couldn't identify any change to the dimensions.
And are you familiar with the details of the proposed construction of the home?
I believe I am, yes, sir.
And are you familiar with the proposed setbacks that Mr. Carter just testified to and that are on the plan and on the application that was submitted to the board?
I am familiar with those.
And do you have an opinion based upon a reasonable degree of certainty as to whether the granting of the relief sought in this application would have any detrimental effect on the surrounding property values?
I have an opinion that the comp plan, your current and future land use maps are consistent. There's no change depicted or contemplated there. There's no zone change contemplated. I believe it to be zoned appropriately. And the single-family use is a permitted use in that district. So to the extent it's zoned appropriately, and this is a permitted use, I think that's all very consistent. Working with a 16-foot wide house is what sort of provokes the challenge for me. And I reviewed numerous plan designs and spent quite a bit of time internet searching for house plans that might be more narrow, to shrink this down to minimize the amount of relief. I couldn't find a housing style or design that minimized the house in width more than 16 feet. So to the extent that I believe they've minimized it to meet those setbacks, I think that's quite appropriate given the constraints of the lot.
Mr. Godfrey, based on your expertise in the field of real estate, do you have an opinion to a reasonable degree of certainty as to whether the granting of this petition would have any substantial adverse impact on the use and enjoyment of the surrounding property?
The use would be single-family residential, which is described as a matter of right, so it's consistent and appropriate for the neighborhood. Can't imagine that a permitted use would be detrimental to the district.
Mr. Godfrey, based on your expertise in the field of real estate, do you have an opinion to a reasonable degree of certainty as to whether the granting of this petition would have any substantial adverse effect on the public's health, safety, or welfare?
It would not.
And could you please explain to the board why it would not?
For the same reason, it's permitted by right within the district. If it were going to be anyway adverse to the neighborhood, the surrounding area, it would be a special use, by special use, or a prohibited use, neither the case.
Mr. Godfrey, are you familiar with the town of Jamestown's comprehensive plan?
I have a copy of it.
And are you familiar with it?
Yes, sir.
And do you have an opinion based upon a reasonable degree of certainty in your field as an expert in the field of real estate as to whether the granting of this petition would alter the general characteristics of the surrounding area or impair the intent or purposes of the zoning ordinance or the comprehensive plan of the town of Jamestown?
The comp plan has 3 sections I believe are relevant. The preamble, which has